see like a squall, and it's pretty big. All right, so here comes the water. I just can't see very well in front of us. Steaming light, and running light. That's it. What's bad about this old line, this old halyard, is that obviously it's starting to fray and get old. And really what it is when I've been raising the mainsail and I pull it, I can feel the outside and the inside stretch, and it's like something, I know that feeling. Yeah, so when I go like this, I can feel it's like the outside is not working. Something's wrong with it. And the last time I felt that on a line, I pulled it really, really hard and it just came apart once. So a mainsail halyard, and I need to crank this with the winch, so it needs to be tight. And then when I ordered this new halyard from the O'Day website, I mean, this is the specified thickness, but boy, is it thicker. Look at the difference. And I ordered it with two options. So I had the shackle attached. So I'm like, well, this one was the same way. Otherwise, you could put a halyard knot in it. Okay, so, and then this bitter end I had made like this, so it won't come apart and all that. Now, the idea today is to cut this off, sew the ends together. You just put a couple pieces, a couple threads through, and then also electrical tape around it, and then it'll follow through. So that really was ready to just come apart on its own. And you know, we might go to the Keys beginning of the year, so I don't want to be offshore and taking a longer trip like that with any of this not right. Alright, enough messing around. Here's our end. Now this, so well, the idea is we're going to put these together like this so they go feet up through the mast. Not a big deal, right? So for that, I mean, I already had this in the boat. One of our neighbors here bought an extra one or something like that. These are really cool. I watched the video on YouTube on how to use this, and if you have to sew a sail or something, the Speedy Stitcher is really nice. Put it through the needle. Now, I'm not really, I mean, I am sewing these together, but really just a couple threads so they don't come apart. It's more of a precaution, because if you just tape it, you might be going up the mast. I did bring my bosun chair today, which I've also never used, but I'm anxious to try. So I have to get up there and replace the masthead light with an LED, and also take down an instrument that's up there that's not working. Yeah, I want to learn how to use this anyways, because if a sail has a failure or you have to sew something that rips, you know, this could save you, and so it's nice to learn this stuff. Okay, so I have sewn these two together, and again, it's not the only thing I'm going to do. I'm also going to tape it. You could just tape it. I've done that on Not Enough before on the other sailboat. You could just sew it, but it's like one of those things where you screw this up, you're going up the mast, and I have this is an internal halyard, so my halyard runs inside the mast and comes out a little hole near the base, so I don't want this to be stuck inside the mast. Alright, well, I guess you could use like maybe some kind of like what's that tape you put on your foot or whatever, like surgical tape? That might be less sticky, but I've seen everyone using this online, so that's what I'm doing. I just follow the herd. Someone else does it, I watch it, and then I do it. Alright, that's it. I think that's, I mean, there's no way that's coming apart. I just hope it fits through everything. It should. Sunglasses on. Alright, so why don't you, as I pull this up, why don't you just make sure this all goes up through the hatch,
Okay.
because it's all piled up on the floor. And close this knife. You're just gonna feed it so it doesn't like get all messed up or grind against the table. Sure. All right. Okay, I got it. It worked.
Here comes the clip.
Cool. Look at that. Success. So it came out. It comes out of the hole properly. I think this is where it was over the masthead there. You see where it was chafing something. It starts to get kind of damaged there. You see that? So, you know, it was no emergency, but it was time. You know, we're not quite to where we turn off to sail yet, and we can see like a squall, and it's pretty big. I'm out in the Gulf coming right towards us, and we looked on the radar and it's pretty big, and it's all red like it's heavy downpour, heavy rain. So we have an anchorage right up there we can stop at and anchor, but we won't make it there before the storm gets to us. So we're probably going to be just motoring in the rain. We might just have to kind of ride it out and motor along, but we're going to get the boat at least ready to seal up the boat so it doesn't get rained in. We're going to be getting hit by that. You can see a wall of water coming right now. So we're going to get through this last set of channel markers. We need to tighten up this. All right, so the water's coming. There's a wall of it right there. It's not even a quarter mile, so you're probably going to want to get those trip boards up here. If the water, if the wind comes from that way, you may not need them. You might just be able to close that hatch, you know. But now the island's almost obscured now. For now, I'm dry. It's too late, but I'll take this and put it inside. Luckily, no. That needs to be hooked on probably. No, need to hook that up. Holy shit, we're here. Alright, I got the autopilot on. You want to turn our lights on? Is it coming in? The water coming in? Wow, it's getting wavy too. I'm heading us right into the waves. Oh man, it's starting to drip bad off this thing. This is what visibility is like when there's a storm. It's pretty much nothing. Maybe 500 feet. And Alright, so the autopilot's on 2.8, 2.6 knots. We would be at our anchorage in 11:33, and it's 11:20, so we have 13 minutes of this. So we have 13 minutes. All right, we got our foul weather gear on because it was getting cold.
Except the only problem is this is like motorcycle foul weather gear.
Well, the worst of it is gone right now, and there wasn't any lightning. If anyone's wondering why I'm up here holding on to this, there was zero thunder and lightning in this storm. There's another squall up there that's probably going to go south of us, so that's okay. And you know, thank God for the autopilot. That was really nice to have that, because I was able to kind of keep looking and just do other stuff and help Susie get stuff cleaned up for the rain while the autopilot was on.
We decided to put our anchor down at this little anchorage that we like because it's clearing up. I figured that it's Labor Day, so we're going to grill up some kebabs today. I think we got steak kebabs.
Okay, so storm's over. Susie's rinsing some grapes.
I don't trust the water in the tank.
Oh, I just got dripped on. There's a lot of little drips coming from everywhere. Not because the boat's leaking, but like, you know, things that got wet outside dripping in here. Kind of like the calm after the storm now.
Are those kids floating in the water?
Yeah, there's some kids. Oh, they're water skiing or wakeboarding or something.
That poor kid didn't even have a chance.
Yeah. Huh.
At least they're trying.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just having a little snack and chilling now. We're gonna sail pretty soon, but we had to wait until the weather turned back around, make sure there's no more squalls before we go sailing.
Yeah, then our barbecue has to wait a little bit. There's no point in starting the grill up and then it starts raining. So.
Yeah, we brought some stuff to grill today.
Google said it wouldn't rain. Weather Channel said it wouldn't rain. And it rained. That's okay. There's a nice reprieve from the summer scorching heat. Felt good.
What's this?
Oh, well. When I was at the marina waiting for someone to get out of the restroom, I was looking through this, and I might have found some cool trawlers that we might want to go look at. The best thing about a summer storm is that it cools off significantly afterward. So I know we're in September. People are thinking, oh, the end of summer is coming, but not so much here in Florida. We have summer until probably at least October.
So Christmas.
Christmas!
Kind of stressful because we get all these distress calls of people in trouble from the Coast Guard. It makes you want to turn the radio off because we can't do anything about it. We're 50 miles away from half the stuff going on, and even if we're 10 miles away, it would take us hours to get there. That ain't right. Wait, that's gotta be like that, right? There. Grilling next to a lighthouse. I need another beer because the Coast Guard's stressing me out. Look how messy it is already. We're not even sailing around the world and we have a big mess. Not quite Sam Holmes mess, but it's messy. The thing about this is you got to watch out for the seagulls, because they get really crazy and they'll come out and just steal this whole thing off here. This is not ideal, but I mean, you could cook a fish on this pretty well and not stink up the cabin, I guess. Not if you have a wife who doesn't like fish, Susie said. Check it out, we were just grilling and looked up and there's dolphin right here. Let's flip our kebabs again. You know, there's another version of this grill that has like hinges, so when you open the top, it doesn't just fall everywhere like this one. And the lid, so imagine the lid's super hot, you can barely grab it. And then you have to just let it swing around and not brand your boat. It works. Look at that. Oh yeah. Move them to the edge to get a little color on them. It's hotter over there. Oh yeah. Put the lid back on so the seagulls don't come eat my food. Okay. It's supposed to be like a little windier. We were gonna go sailing, but we're still gonna go, but we'll barbecue and hang out a little first because there's no wind right now. We need wind to sail. Alright, so we got our food. Okay, so what's sailing like today? We finished grilling, we got the grill cover back on. What are we moving along here at 2.5? We are on a broad reach, so we have the wind coming from our back over that way.
Back over that way.
Our stern port quarter. Back over that way. And yeah, we're just like hanging out here.
Sorry.
Because we have, usually I'll set on my waypoint on this chart plotter, I have us going to a marker where we can turn left and go out into the Gulf of Mexico. So it says here we'll arrive at 2:30 p.m. and right now it's 1:44. So we know we have some time to just like chill out while we sail along here. Now if the wind speed picks up, well, we'll get there sooner. But this is what's kind of nice, you know, we're not trying to get anywhere on a schedule. We're just chilling.
Not yet.
And waiting for our next turn. Well, I got a little close to this marker. We're way out here, and this marker is out here. The birds are like, what is this thing?
Cormorants.
Now we're on our upwind leg. We are close hauled. Wind is coming from right over there. So we were hitting 3.5 knots. We just spent a little time tuning the sails, so autopilot's on, and it says we'll be to the end where we have to go in our channel in about 45 minutes. So we have a little time to chill out. Get some more speed now.